What's up, guys? This is Save Night and welcome back to Let's Play Home for the PC. Last episode I was in the sewers, which were off of those tunnels from under that guy's house. Found a bloody knife, and by bloody knife I mean it was actually covered in blood. I'm not using a British term for whatever the hell it's a term for. And found another dead body that was, of course, stabbed to death and still warm. It's like, okay, and you're now holding the weapon for it. Alrighty then. Found a videotape, watched it. Looked like that he was attacked by someone you couldn't make out. You find lots and lots of random clippings from things. The lid had fallen on the entrance there and it was stuck shut. I was relieved to be above ground again. I figured I should keep moving. Found clippings of like killings from or murders that happened like years ago, all these names on them and shit, but you couldn't really make any of them out. Appears to be in some kind of foresty area now. An old ladder leading up to the ancient water tower. The ladder needed to be extended so I could climb it. Did I extend it? Yep. I popped the latch and brought the ladder down. Wrong button. Nope. A patch of smeared dirt and grass. There was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? Sure. I slid the filthy wallet into my back pocket. I noticed it didn't contain any kind of gun permit. In fact, it didn't contain any cards or ID of any kind. I thought I should recover my credit card and driver's license at least. Excuse me. From the railing I could see over the woods and down to the entrance to the sewers. Had I come through there before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. It's getting cold up there and I shivered with an uneasy sense of what was to come. How did I get home from here? Did I put this up here? Or was someone else carrying it? Nope, door. I tried the little key I had fished out of the murky puddle in the sewers. It fit and I heaved open the rusty door. Okay, so if you don't pick up that key, you can't ever come in this. The wind was picking up a bit. The night air had become strangely chilly. Chilly. Nope. Old train station was quiet as a tomb. The only sound was that of the increasing wind buffeting the decrepit structure. Nope. 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 Door. Began to do that crap and just rook around. An old ticket booth that looks fairly ruined. Inside the ticket window were sheets of paper and... wait, what were these? Train receipts? I thought the receipt I picked up might match these, but of course not. This station had been closed for years. The ticket must have been for the newer station that opened up on the other side of town, after this one was abandoned. However, I noticed a series of fresher-looking paper covered in tiny notes, scribbles, and diagrams. It looked like someone had been leafing through the old ledgers looking for something. A name, perhaps? An old map encased in glass hung on the wall. It was the train routes connected to that old station. As I looked at it, it seemed familiar. Of course, the map I found of those tunnels had similar locations marked, and the notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower and even this train yard. What was he doing? Coming back here? I don't fucking know. The sorry condition of that place seemed sad somehow, but also ominous. I guess I'm on the other side of that fence thing that was here earlier. Oh. The old train was ripped open, and hanging from a shred of metal as well as the broken fence was a dark-stained patch of cloth. Looks synthetic, like some kind of outerwear. Inside the train's shell, I could see a few faint impacts like wounds. Could they have been bullet marks? Was somebody shot there? The ground was well worn, though I couldn't really make anything out. I realized I was touching the gun I had found as I thought. It's getting colder out there and I had to keep moving. This must have been the entrance of the forest that was mentioned on that map I'd seen. Whoever was poking around those tunnels underneath that man's house had scribbled notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. Here the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. Mentioned a river and maybe a washroom. The rest was too faded to see clearly. Wish I'd paid more attention to those crazy scribblings. Maybe. Been less nervous about entering that dark forest. Okay, that's things, I guess. Nope. Trampled on the dirt and grass with a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it was my credit card. Wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take back my credit card? Pocketed the credit card. Hopefully I could find my driver's license too. Through the fence I could see a dilapidated outbuilding. I wonder if I could find my way around. Oh god, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Shit. There was a fire pit there. It was still a bit warm, and a few embers still burned at the bottom. Was someone else out in the woods? Why did they abandon their campsite? I don't fucking know. 2 folding camping chairs, one on the ground and one was knocked over. There were a couple of cans of beer spilled on the ground. Whoever here left this place in a hurry, but why? The cheap dome tent slept 2 people. I shone my flashlight so I could see some bedrolls, 2 backpacks, and a cooler. Felt like if it kept rooting through the campsite, someone would walk in on me. There was some personal effects shoved back into the rock. Wait, there was a notebook there too. Did I read it? Yes. So at the cheap dollar store notebook was page after worn page of names and lists. None of it made much sense. The newest page contained several names. Heather, Olivia, okay, so that's the list you saw earlier, but you couldn't really make it out. Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose, Rachel. Her name was on the list and had a mark beside it in blue ink. The names Daphne and Olivia had been crossed out in the same blue ink. Cheryl, Heather, and Rose had also been crossed out, but these marks looked older and more faded. Oops. Where are all these names? I can only think about how much I needed to get home to make sure Rachel was okay. Nope, I just... Okay, that's that other side of the fence from that outbuilding. Grammy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. There wasn't much in the way of clean water there, but the sink did work. Musty wooden plank propped up the stall door. It didn't really seem useful. Did I bother to take it? Sure why, but I took the plank. Washroom stall was filthy and disgusting. I wanted to get away as quickly as possible. Sign was the same as the first one I'd seen. This must have been the exit to the other side of the woods. Nope. Go back. Nope. Go back this way. Go here. Go on this side. Nope. A dry old picnic table sat lonely amongst the trees. It had carvings and marks from years of previous campers. As I tried to read some of the names and the marks, I idly thumbed the knife I'd found. If I wanted to, I could have carved something on that table, did I? Mm-hmm. With a few crude strokes, I etched a simple design into the wood, R plus H. I felt like a teenager defacing the table. I read some of the other names and notes on the table's surface. Rytron, Kumar, Uncle Phil, Henry, Daniel. Did that spell something? No. It looks like it's the way they're spelled. Jenny. Seemed like the table I've seen a lot of use over the years. Oh, nope. The plank I found was long enough to form a crude bridge, but I wasn't sure if it would hold. Did I use it? Go ahead. The hell? Two bodies, two young women, were half dug into a hasty, shallow grave between the trees. The younger-looking one was still face up, her dead eyes gleaming against my flashlight. They deserved better than that. Did I clean up the gravesite? I tried to cover them up a bit more, and I closed the young woman's eyes. I fashioned a crude marker, but I wasn't sure why. I thought I had to do something. The girls weren't carrying ID, so I couldn't determine their names. I only hoped that whoever had done this had done it quickly. I wondered now if they had a phone or something at their campsite. Maybe I could call for help? I'm gonna go run over and do that real quick. That cross back over. Excuse me. Nope. By the looks of it, the fire hadn't been extinguished, it just died out over time. Olivia? Daphne? Right, how do you know that? Okay. The inside of the tent was suffocating. Alrighty then. No, that's the thing. I want to see something first. Nope. Nope, that's nothing. Maybe I might say something different. So, did he just say what their names were, or did he just... Please, what if it's searching? Wait, what? I couldn't stop thinking about those poor girls. I couldn't figure out on the map here where their campsite was. Then please would have to search again in the daylight. It's not your problem. I had finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there. Through the dense trees, I finally started to see some light. It must have been at the edge of the forest, though I wasn't sure where the path ahead of me led. I could almost feel the cryptic notebook in my pocket as I tried to think about what it could mean. Where were the campers who had abandoned their site? Would I meet them too? Though the path ahead of me was less dense, I still felt guarded and wary. Who knew what was ahead? Okay, and when we come back, I guess I'm heading into the city? or wherever the hell I'm going. Yeah, I'm like heading into the city or something, so I'll just go there next time. So until then, this is Save Night on Let's Play Home. Later, guys.